Look left. Oh, there's nothing there. Look right. Oh my god, a speeding truck coming right at your face. Oh! If you didn't see that, if you didn't look right, you probably died. If you looked right, you're cool. Nonetheless, let's Let's bleep Bloom Circus. Bleep Bloom Circus. Never gonna use it on the red house. No special agents. Oh my goodness, why am I so hyper today? Has to do with a lot of the candy that I've been eating. Oh my god, I don't know if you guys remember from the last mission, I was eating Skittles. Now, ooh my goodness, I'm eating something else. Chocolate. I love chocolate. I feel like I'm a girl when I'm with chocolate, man. I love Hershey. Hershey's my go-to guy, alright? So what are we gonna do today? Well, we gotta beat this thing on easy, so, yeah, only with right towers, yeah, alright, so let's use the attack shooter, woohoo! This is gonna be easy as cake. Oh my god, this is gonna be easy on balloon circles, that's for sure, man, that should be a saying. So anyways, we've got even faster shooting. I'm gonna go for a quick third tier attack shooter, maybe get a, I don't even think I need farms, so we're just gonna do... Yeah, let's make it easy on ourselves. Let's not do farms. Let's not go crazy or anything like that. Plus, I think I just need to take a chill pill. A little bit of chill pill action. Take a breath. Oh my god. There it goes. We took a breath. We did it. We're happy. We're good. We're golden. Oh yeah. We're like a big giant gold bar that people are trying to steal from us. No, actually, I remember back in the day when I was thinking about, like, of course, I think a lot of people think about, like, oh, what are you going to do when you're rich? And the biggest thing lately is the biggest Powerball winner of, well, blah, 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 blah. Like, if I had the 1.3 billion or whatever, I don't even know how much it is now. I haven't watched this stuff in a long time. But if I had to deal with that stuff, what would I do with the money? A lot of people ask that. What would you do with the money? And this is what I would honestly do with the money. Because it's like, it's so much that us normal people really, like, don't understand it. Like, what would you spend $1 billion on? Okay, well, I'd buy $1 billion house. That doesn't exist. You can't buy $1 billion house. Well, okay. I guess I'd buy, yeah, what would you buy? An island? Sometimes islands aren't for sale. Or if you do, they're usually not $1 billion. Like, it just is hard to spend $1 billion. It really is. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go for a quick Ring of Fire. Honestly, I think that's probably the best thing for me. I do have to worry a little bit about camos, so we're going to go for probably some sort of wizard. I mean, we don't really have that many towers that are good against camos. But if we do, we can go for a Glaive Lord, but that's like, it's kind of expensive and really not worth it in the long run. So I'm probably just thinking wizards. Just go for like 2 lightning wizards, maybe a tornado wizard or something like that for a little bit later on. But I want to get the Ring of Fire first. Hopefully I can afford all that stuff. But yeah, if I won all that money, the first thing I would do is, like, I have like 8 good friends, right? So what I would do is I'd probably give them all, like, I don't want to give them like an absorbent amount of money, like, just I don't want to give them like $1 million or anything like that. I feel like that would be too overkill, and then I'd have a bunch of rich friends, and they'd of course have to pay a bunch of taxes on and all that crap. So that's not what I would do. What I would do is I'd give them an amount of money that would make them be like I don't know, I guess happy, or just help them out in life. Not going to be something so ridiculous where they can buy houses or anything. I would probably give them something like $25,000. I feel like that's a really fair number, right? I mean, first of all, if I'm paying 8 different people $25,000, that's several $100,000 right there. It's a lot of money. I mean, it's $200,000 just for those 8 people. And then if I do decide to give more money to other people, yeah. So if I did, I would also probably give my parents some money. Probably not a ridiculous amount, but again, maybe $100,000 or something. I'd also give my brother and my sister some money, just to help them out in the long run, pay off their debts and whatnot, and give them something that, you know, will make them happy. So of course, the first thing I would do, that's what I would do with my money. I would help other people out, my friends and my family. I would not give any money to anybody who asks me for money that I'm not actually a good friend with. Like, I would not just give people money just to give people money. Just be like, hey, oh, I used to know you. Here's some more money. Here's $10,000. No, I would not do that. That's just, no. No. They're not your friend if they're doing that. Also, I would be really careful of who tries to be my friend after I make a lot of money. If, like, people who have never talked to in a really long time would be like, hey, let's hang out. I'd be like, why? Why do you want to hang out with me? You know? Think I'm going to buy you stuff and stuff? No, I'm not going to do that. I wouldn't do that to anybody. But the next thing I would do is I'd probably buy some stuff for myself. Of course, I would buy a really nice house. I don't know how much. Maybe $1 million house. Like, doesn't have to be 20 million, 30 million. Doesn't have to be ridiculous. But like $1 million house, a really nice house with like a nice pool and like enough rooms where I can do anything I want, nice game room, really nice basement, like all the stuff that I just like would want to have for the rest of my life. I wouldn't do anything crazier than that, because $1 million is only 1,000th of the $1 billion. You're spending 1,000th on the house that you're probably going to live in for the rest of your life. Like, ridiculous, man. You got so much money. And then I would probably buy, I wouldn't even go crazy with the cars. I'd buy one really nice car, and maybe another sidecar, like 2 cars. So I would buy myself some stuff. I'm not gonna lie. I would be sort of greedy with it. I would want stuff. Things just make me happy in general. So I mean, having a nice car, having a nice house, that makes me happy. So that's what I would do with my money. Beyond that, I don't know what I would do. I would just save it. I wouldn't need to spend it. I might end up investing it, but a lot of people say if you have $1 billion, you actually shouldn't invest it, because you're just going to squander it or waste it. Like, you don't know how to invest it. You don't know how to spend it. So it gets a little crazy. So what else can we do, man? I mean, I got pretty much everything set up almost. I don't have really that much Moa popping parts, so I guess we can do that. Let's get a couple Dragon's Breath, guys. 3 Dragon's Breath should be enough for the Moabs. Yeah, I hope so, at least. We'll get that. We'll get that in just a second. Or I don't know. Should I go for some Dartling Nuts? I don't think I really need Dartling Nuts. We got 3 Dragon's Breaths. Whoa! This is just a fire show right here. This looks awesome, man. This looks awesome. But yeah, that's what they were saying. Is if you do ever win like a ridiculous amount of money, don't go and spend. First of all, don't spend it all. All right. Don't think that in your first year you should spend it all and go on a non-stop vacation for several years if you win $1 million. $1 million will not make you live for the rest of your life very comfortably. If you're trying to live lavishly, if you just live a comfortable, normal life, you could just live like that and not do anything forever. You could. On $1 million, you could probably live in a nice $300,000 house, $200,000 house, and do almost nothing for the rest of your life. And maybe even live off some of the interest. If you have $700,000 left over or whatnot, yeah, all right, live off some of the interest. Or just get some interest on it, and that's all you got to do, man. If you have $700,000, give it to the bank, man. You can put it in a nice CD or whatnot. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So I don't want to give anybody too many money advices over here, because I'm not exactly a genius with money. I think I'm pretty reasonably good. But definitely not a genius. So we got round 49 coming in, and since we popped a Moab already, we added another Fire Mage to our arsenal, we're thinking we're going to be able to stop these guys pretty reasonably easy, and that is going to be pretty much the end of the game. So I guess the question arises, what would you do with your money? If you had, again, more than $1 billion, what would you do with your money? And please don't tell me you'd buy an island, because I think, honestly, would you really buy an island? Just to have an island? Like, not just try to spend the $1 billion. Like, what would you actually want to do with it? But that's all we're going to have today, so thanks for watching, and have a super duper delicious day.